Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday afternoon, July 31st. Looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and the NQ. So, month comes to an end. Another wild day with price. Obviously, no rate cut, which everybody expected. We know there's going to be one in September. Okay, you know it's all political, so there's no doubt there will be one. Facebook's earnings just hit the tape, as you can see, the yellow line. They must be good because we are shooting up pretty good. ES goes out with a 12 wide point of control. Look what all the volume was done. We stayed in one area, good part of the day. 12 wide POC, an afternoon pullback and I, and we held our gap. So that is 10 out of 34 upside gaps that have held this year. We failed to hold trend up. NQ ends 10 wide with an afternoon pullback low. They did not hold their gap, and they failed to hold trend up. Righty ends only with an 8 wide POC and an afternoon pullback in J, and they failed to hold trend. However, I'm calling both Righty and ES up on the daily now. Because I was calling NQ down yesterday, today put us back into balance, and now I'm using the 24th high as my balance high. So if we take that out, we'll be up. Okay, that's how I'm looking at NQ. Had a really good day today. I did end up taking only one trade after the Fed. We'll go over that in a minute. But we saw the market really, really well today. In A period, I did front run the overnight high in NQ, which turned out to be a winner. As they opened, it got it, but then came in really quick. So I made decent on that. And then when we filled the gap, boy, oh boy, wish I held on to that. I longed the gap fill. It turned out to be almost the low of the day. I didn't get the low of the day, but I'll tell you what, I was close to it. So that worked out very nice. Then I took the long right before the turnover in B period because the indices were so strong, value was higher, and that worked as we popped. And then once we took out A's high, also buying on pullbacks on the ebb and flow. I took a long in C to get the IB high. These have been my bread and butter trades lately. The overnights, the one-time framing, and the IB highs or lows. So that worked, especially when the market's really strong one way. And then also on the ebb and flow trade, I was taking longs in C period. Now, I took a short in E because I did not think that we would hold trend after giving it up in B period in NQ. And that was a nice short. I also took a short in F to stop the one-time framing up to take out E's low. I did miss the afternoon pullback in H initially. I was waiting for half back. I did get it in I. I got kind of fortunate because I got paid on my pullback in I. But then when it finally came in again and took out the open, I said, I'm not doing that again. It ended up would have gotten paid, obviously, as we traded higher. But that was fine. And then in L period, when L came in really hard, I took a one lot against a 144 simple moving average. It bounced 20 points right away. But I told the room if it comes down again, I am not doing that again. And thank goodness I didn't because it ripped right through it. And then that was it. So tremendous ranges in KL and M, all over $3. Good range on the day again. Our volume, again, not participating with these ranges. We are at 60 million. So our average is under 63.5 million. So we'll see how that pans out. And then tomorrow you have, I think the market will digest everything from the Fed today. So we'll see we get out of it. And then you have Amazon, Apple tomorrow night. And then again, of course, Friday you have the job number. And tomorrow is also a new month. As far as destinations, now, ES as high as 88.50. They never filled the gap from the 24th. Gets filled at 94.50. SPY filled theirs. On the downside, we're 12 wide at 58.75. Afternoon pullback at 39.50. And today's low of 28.75, and then filling the gap at 27.50. 5 ticks they left on that gap. In SPY, today's high is 553.50. Our 12 wide POC is 550.54. Our afternoon pullback is 548.66. And then today's low is 547.58. And then filling the gap at 547.34. And then let's check out the charts. So I'm calling ES up now. We came out of a 5-day balance to the upside. Now I want to show you triple Qs again, because this is where it's an art, not a science. So a lot of people were calling this balance, and they might call it up today. I don't have a problem with that. I called it down yesterday. Markets don't go bear bull or bull bear. So to me, we went from bear yesterday back to balance, and now I'm using this day's high from July 24th as my balance high. We have a gap still. Now ES just missed filling this gap, but NQ still has this large gap above and the other one up here. So even though these moves have been tremendous, and they have been, we're still in balance on the daily in NQ. ES, I'm calling up. Anyway, we've had a bunch of people join the room the last couple of days. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. A lot of different price points. One of the most affordable out there, and also one of the few that live stream their profile all day and is on the mic from 9:15 to 4. Thanks for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.